Hello guys, welcome to Kumar Consulting. So guys, here in this session I'll explain the solution of an error which has taken place. One of my student had shared this error, and this is like posting key is not defined. That is the error. This error is taking place in FB60 transaction code while posting the vendor invoice. Okay, so now here, let me show you guys here. So this is the error. Press enter. Okay, so look at here, posting key not defined. Now this is the error which has taken place, and the solution will be, of course, like somewhere somebody had changed some standard setting. So first of all, let me check OB41. Is there any changes in OB41? Somebody has made any changes or what? So go to OB41 here, and which posting key will appear in FB60, guys? It is like vendor credit. So vendor credit means posting key 31, right? When you talk about vendor debit 21, and vendor credit 31. This 21 is for vendor debit, and vendor credit 31, right? So debit will happen at the time of credit memo, right? And credit will happen at the time of invoice posting. Okay, so let me check in this 21. Everything is fine. No, everything is not fine. Here you need to remove the check mark from these two check boxes and then save it. Okay, but I don't think that this is the exact solution of the error which has taken place. Of course, here also the changes are made, but I think somewhere in the configuration also the changes are made. I'll check it now. So here this is, let me check in 40 also, posting key 40. Is there any changes here? No, this is fine. That's fine. No issues. So now let me come back here. Go to /n FB60. Okay, /n FB60 means we are going to refresh the screen, right? Now, so that whatever recent changes I have made, that will be considered by SAP system. Now, so we have made some changes, but I don't think that much is sufficient. Press enter. Still the same issue or error is there. So of course somewhere setting is there in standard configuration, standard settings. I'll tell you guys, if you talk about standard settings, now here if you talk about invoice posting, during invoice posting, if you talk about vendor credit, then a particular posting key will appear automatically. If you talk about vendor debit, a particular posting key will appear. GL debit, a different posting key. GL credit, again a different posting key will come. Asset related transactions, material related transactions, for every transactions, guys, different posting key will be triggered by system automatically. So how it happens? Of course, standard settings. These are the standard settings which is already given by SAP, guys, and generally what we do, we don't make any changes in these configurations. And I also recommend all of my students, not only my students, even like other people also, that don't make any changes in those configurations. Even in real time also, what happened, guys, in real time also we don't make any changes throughout the world. No matter you guys are the part of whichever project, everywhere the posting key, like if you talk about vendor, it is like 31, always vendor credit will appear in FB60 transaction code. Of course, like if you talk about Miro and Migo, at that point of time different posting key will appear. But these are the in the sense you can say like universal posting key. Throughout the world the same posting key is going to be triggered, and this is the standard setting given by SAP. Now go to SPRO here. So I think somebody might have changed this standard settings again. Now it's very difficult to check because in path, like lots of, it's quite confusing. Let me check here, and it's very difficult to remember exact path. So let me check here, like posting key, right? Posting key, press enter, type posting key and press enter. Look at here, multiple, oh my god, multiple options are given by SAP, right? So here we have to check in, look at here, in area means like these all GL accounting, general ledger accounting, bank accounting, right? We have to check where in this account receivable payable we can check. Yes, so here account receivable, here this one we are going to check, not this one, not this one, here this one. posting key for incoming invoice. Of course, if we talk about vendor, guys, from vendor we receive invoice, so that is called incoming. If we talk about account receivable, customers, we have to send invoice to the customers. So if anybody is getting the same issues during customer related transaction posting, you have to check here in outgoing invoices, right? And this error is related to this FB60. It means like vendor related invoice, so we have to check here in incoming invoices, right? So let me double click here and execute. Okay, so vendor item in incoming invoices, double click here, right? Okay, yes, look at here. Now the change is it's visible here itself. Now 40 and 50 somebody has given. So generally what happened, if we talk about FB60 transaction code, so here what happened, guys, vendor will be credited and GL will be debited, right? So vendor credit means what is happening, guys? SAP is going to check here, right? Vendor item for incoming invoice. So vendor credit means SAP will check the posting key 50. Now what happened, if you check this OB41, go to this OB41 transaction code. OB41 transaction code. Here 50 means what? 50 means, look at here, this is for GL account, credit entry, but GL account. So that is why SAP is throwing an error that define the posting key, because 50 posting key is defined for GL account, not for vendor account, right? So here for vendor credit means it is 31 that you have to give. And again, vendor debit at the time of credit memo posting also the same issue will appear, because their vendor debit will be there, and here instead of vendor debit somebody has given GL debit, right? That's what I say, guys. Now here there are almost, I can say 95% of the students are doing these all configurations without having the proper logic. They don't know simple, like whatever the logic is, simply they are doing the changes and all simply, right? Even configurations also, most of the candidates, they keep on doing configurations and all, but they don't know what is the exact control of these configurations. If somebody, if let's suppose you are making changes at one place, where is the impact? Most of the people, they don't know, right? And that is why the major this is what the matter of concern, the reason behind is, if you don't know the impact, if you don't know the logic behind those configurations and all, then it's very difficult to become SAP consultant, isn't it? So whenever you guys do the configurations, you must be knowing or you try to understand what is the exact, like if you're doing somewhere some settings, if you guys are going to do, then some impact also will be there. So where is the exact impact? If you don't know, then it's very difficult, and it's like, again, then there is no reason for such kind of configurations, right? So somebody has made the changes, but he or she doesn't know what is the impact or where is the impact. Now save it. Okay, so now here, generally what is happening, guys? Vendor, so now vendor debit, system will trigger this posting key. Vendor credit, system will trigger this posting key. If you talk about GL debit and credit, so here itself GL 40 and 50, that's fine. So there's no any issues and all. And the next one is related to, okay, special GL. So here also different posting key will be there. Now, so I have done this. Now, if customer related things are there, then you have to check the another options, right? Likewise, this issue can be related to asset also, material also, right? So again, that you have to find out there in the options. Of course, like since we are having experience, and also that is why, like, it takes very less time to identify what is the exact configurations. Most of you, of course, I know that you guys are practitioner, student, candidate. For you guys, it may take some time, but I'll just suggest you guys, don't give up, right? Keep on trying. Of course, you guys are going to find some solutions and all, right? And if not, then of course, like you can talk to the faculties, you can ask from faculties, and when faculties are giving the solutions and all, try to ask the root cause also, so that next time if the same issue appear, then you guys will be able to solve this, right? Okay, so yes, now it is already done. Now I think there won't be any issues. Okay, so configuration is just done just now, isn't it? Now what I have to do, I have to refresh the screen so that whatever recent changes are there, that will be considered by SAP system. So use /n FB60 once again. Okay, now I think it will be considered by system. Let me check here, give a particular amount. Yes, look at here, no issues. And look at here, now this is the vendor name. Here the vendor account is there, 31 is the posting key, and this is the GL account, rent account, 40 is the posting key. This is appearing perfectly, right? And the error is solved. So this is how you guys have to solve such kind of issues. If anything related to posting key and all, you have to make your experiment in that way, and this is how you guys are going to solve these issues.